When it comes to Harry and Meghan, one has to wonder if anything is ever truly planned out. When it comes to Meghan Markle, it seems like every plan is a recipe for disaster. Take, for instance, their recent escapade with CBS's Sunday Morning. It was supposed to be a grand event, a sophisticated interview that would showcase Meghan's latest charitable venture. Instead, it turned into a classic Meghan Markle production, complete with diva antics and behind-the-scenes chaos that makes one question if anyone involved had a clue about what they were doing. Meghan, ever the connoisseur of self-promotion, apparently believed that CBS's Sunday Morning would be run by none other than Oprah's bestie, Gayle King. Newsflash, Meghan, Sunday Morning is helmed by Jane Pauley, a fact that apparently escaped your royal radar. For someone who fancies herself as a media maven, it's a bit baffling that she didn't grasp this minor detail. Clearly, her extensive knowledge of the media world did not extend to the basics of television scheduling. The issue didn't stop there. Meghan's insistence on launching the interview on her birthday, because why wouldn't the world stop for Meghan's special day, turned out to be a spectacular miscalculation. CBS wanted to air the interview in the fall, a period when people are back from their summer vacations and more likely to tune in. But Meghan's team, in their infinite wisdom, decided that her birthday was the perfect time, despite the network's strategic advice. The result? The interview flopped as the show struggled to capture an audience and ended up being overshadowed by other programs. The lesson here: maybe birthday parties aren't the best time for media events, especially when you're trying to engage a broader audience. Adding to the comedy, CBS had invested heavily in promoting this interview, expecting it to be a game changer. But when Meghan's team insisted on unapproved modifications to the interview format, CBS had to rely on clips instead of a full promotional push. It's almost as if Meghan and her team were playing a game of how to sabotage a media opportunity 101. It's not just the interview that's been a mess. Meghan's charitable efforts, particularly with the Archwell Foundation, have similarly gone awry. Once touted as a grand philanthropic platform, Archwell's become a symbol of her lack of genuine commitment. The foundation's supposed focus on charitable work is laughable, given that Meghan reportedly devotes less than an hour a week to it. Despite these setbacks, Meghan seems perpetually stunned by the backlash. The interview didn't give her the headlines that she craved, perhaps because the world's more interested in pressing global issues than in Meghan's repetitive stories. Instead of learning from these experiences, she and her team appear to double down on their approach, proving that they might be the only ones who haven't figured out the formula for success. In the grand theatre of Meghan Markle's media career, the latest act is yet another example of how a high-stakes gambles frequently flop. It seems that every attempt to reposition a public image ends up as another act in a farcical play. Perhaps in time, Meghan will learn that a touch of humility and a lot more listening might just turn the tide.